What's up, y'all? This is J21 at the Star Sound Studio, and we're doing our artist interview series, and I'm here with one half of Hollow Point Productions. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
What up, everybody? Georgie The Human.
Georgie.
Yeah, what up, what up? Here with J21.
So you've been pretty busy lately, man. What you been working on? What you been up to?
Lately just been focused on my first solo album under Hollow Point Productions.
Since you're working on the album, what's your creative process when you're making music?
You know, usually it usually starts with whatever I'm listening to, or whoever I'm listening to for inspiration.
Okay.
Whether that be, of course, some Wu, or one of my favorite MCs, MF Doom.
Okay.
Very near and dear. Rest in peace. But yeah, it's but a lot of it's gonna be some more boom bap-ish, but with some lyrics with morals. You know, some morality bars, some grown man adult bars. You know,
the world needs, honestly.
Definitely, yeah, and that's what a lot of my music is. At least, especially for this album, it's gonna be a little more different. Definitely leaning on to more faith-based music, and things that definitely can help a lot of people spiritually.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that.
Who are some of the artists, like who are some of your top artists that you're listening to, like right now?
Right now?
Who you playing in the whip?
Well, of course, I'm always playing Doom, some Wu. Also, I'll be jamming out to some Lecrae,
Okay.
Andy Mineo, that whole 116 camp, just to keep keep the mind sharp, keep the mind right. A lot of Coast Contra, I'm rocking with them a lot. I like their bars. Also, I found this group called they're from Detroit, called Clear Soul Forces. I'm a big fan of groups, man. Honestly, I've always wanted to be in a rap group because I've always been a big fan of rap groups. I've always been a big fan of like De La, Black Eyed Peas, The Wu, of course. Man, even even Bone Thugs.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Bone Thugs?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, man. I love Bone Thugs, man. Whenever I gotta rap on like like trappier style beats, kind of tap into that. It's like, yeah, it's fun. But yeah, man, that's a lot of my musical influences when it comes to hip hop.
So, with the whole groups thing, how did you become a member of Hollow Point?
Actually, initially, I was just a fan.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. I was just a really supportive fan, and then I guess after some time, Anios and the Moon God, I guess they eventually decided like, yo, this dude has something he could bring to the table also. So instead of just being a really supportive fan, little by little, I started like inching my way, like, hey, I could do that.
That's a dope origin story.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I met Anios through a different radio interview that I did.
Okay.
And after the interview, we started chopping it up, exchanged numbers, and he was nice enough and humble enough to like let me into his home and see what he's working with. And I'm sure at first he was like, ugh, like, but then once we got to chopping it up and we just started building, and yeah, it's so yeah, a fan turned became part of the crew. It's been a while since I thought about that, how it all started. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Anios.
Shout out Anios. So, who would your dream collab be? If you had all the money in the world, you get whatever feature you wanted, who would that dream collab be?
Oh man, that's rough, man, because see, I listen to a lot of underground stuff and a lot of rappers and MCs that a lot of people might not know unless you're part of that circle.
Yeah.
Dead or alive?
DOA?
Dead or alive, or just right now?
It don't matter.
If it was Dead or Alive, then it's definitely, I gotta have Doom on there. all caps when you spell the man's name. And shoot, man, I would really love to get on a record right now. I'm a big on honoring the legends. So maybe right now, I probably jump on a record. Would love to jump on a record with Q-Tip. Q-Tip, yeah, okay. Yeah. I know it's out of the norm, but man, a record with Q-Tip would be perfect. Or actually, Black Eyed Peas.
Either way, yeah. Vibes. Either way.
Vibes, yeah, good vibes and stuff. And I just like that jazzy boom bap sound. You know, that just got you feeling good. You know those beats that give you that sour face, and you're like, oh, yeah, ooh, and then just dropping like dope ass flowy bars and stuff, and oh, I just love that, man. I love that so much, you know, and I hold that near and dear to my heart with just that feeling, man, and just anything that's involves the fundamentals of hip hop. You know, I was born in the Bronx, and you know, so when it came to you know, the foundation of hip hop, like just growing up and learning the history, and my mother teaching me the history of hip hop. Shout out, Mom. Man, she used to hang out with like dudes from like the New York City Breakers and Rocksteady crew, and so I got into breaking for a little bit, and then tried graffiti for a little bit. Not good at that, yo. Then DJ scratching, and then MCing, and I was just really into the elements of that core hip hop.
The whole culture.
Yeah, the culture, man, and it's a beautiful thing. And so whenever I do come across like new artists or new underground artists that have that, you could feel it in their music, you know, and I really tend to gravitate towards that, you know, because I feel like it's just a part of me. So sometimes I just want to give back, and that's what my this next album is gonna be like, you know. So it's gonna be great. Yes, sir.
You got a name for it yet?
Not yet, man. Not yet. I kind of wait till maybe near the end to really give it something impactful of a name right now. So yeah, but it's coming.
Okay.
It's coming.
Before we go, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me basically on everything. Just type in Georgie The Human. If you need to, you can just Google it, honestly. But most importantly,
shout out Google.
Shout out Google. HPProductions with a Z.com. That's where you find everything that we're doing. We keep all our fans and everybody listening up to date through the website mostly. Yeah, that's where you can find music.
Okay.
Find our music.
And I'm J21. You can find me at J21Sounds on all the socials.
J21.
Check out We Kings Beats, thewekings.com. You can find, you know, merch, beats, all that good stuff. It's been a pleasure. Peace.